We move on, yeah.
Move on to hearing. Okay.
What did you say?
Hearing, yes.
Always got to be somebody.
Yeah. There it is.
Please, if you dare, because I know it's very intimidating to admit that there is even a beginning of hearing loss, find an audiologist who knows what you are talking about. If they don't know what a musical instrument is, if they don't understand that you're putting something in your mouth that's right near to your ears, and they are unwilling to keep adjusting, don't go to that person. You get a certain number of days, like 45 days or 60 days. Make sure that you're playing, because there is feedback. And if they cannot find exactly what you want, you can return the hearing aids and find somebody else. Mm-hmm. So that is extremely important, to keep going back and make sure you're practicing. You will never be sure that you sound the way you had sounded in the past, but you want to get as close as you can. And you can change brands if necessary. And hearing aids are planned obsolescence. So make sure you're using a brand that's going to last for as long as possible, and your hearing will possibly deteriorate over time. So that is just something to be aware of.
Brenda?
I can.
So there's one point we've all learned, that what we hear ourselves playing is not what the audience hears out there. Is that even more so if you have a hearing aid?
How would I know?
Or I'm asking anybody that has a hearing aid.
There's different kinds of hearing aids, and the latest ones I found, you can control them with a smartphone for different acoustical situations. So you can change it depending on what you're playing or where you're playing or what the situation you need. But one more thing, if you play in a band, earplugs, good ones. You can keep cheap ones in any case, any purse, any pocket. Custom-made ones are well worth it. Even the one, there's some you can buy semi-custom, specifically designed for musicians. You can buy them off of Amazon. They're about $15 a pair. They come with different filters.
Loops is one of them. The company called Loops. They sell really good.
Etymotic, that's the word I couldn't remember, yes.
But that's true if you're not wearing hearing aids. Because
Correct.
if you're wearing hearing aids,
It's too late.
and you put earplugs in there, or even earbuds, if you have hearing aids, the hearing aids are already in your ear, so you have to take your hearing aids out in order to put the earbuds in. So headphones, if you're listening to music, and we're talking about preventive here versus actually have acknowledged the hearing loss and are wearing hearing aids.
Get a checkup once a year
Yeah.
from an audiologist.
Yeah.
Watch it go down.
The other thing I wanted to this came to me a few days ago. I'm a band director at a high school. I'm sorry.
So am I.
What I recommend for the younger musicians is they're sitting behind the drums, the percussion, in 4th grade or whatever. They need to have earplugs in. The parents need to know that, because by the time they get to next grade, they can start to have problems early. So one of the things I'm suggesting is to earplugs for the younger elementary school students, high school, earplugs.
So the etymotic earplugs I find very helpful.
Yeah.
And you can even adjust the amount by just how much you push them into the ear. So you can do that, but they've extended my career, I think, by a decade, because I've got hyperacusis now from sitting in front of trombones and trumpets, all my life. So wearing those earplugs, at least in the loud sections, but even throughout, and you have to get used to how different you sound with earplugs in. And so a big part of it is feeling. Does the bassoon feel the same when I play it? And all of that, and then having a microphone out there and listening to yourself and making sure, but you have to get used to that difference in sound.
The etymology is E-T-Y-M-O-T-I-C. E-T-Y-M-O-T-I-C.
Brenda, you have a question? Oh, I'm sorry, okay.
Go ahead.
Does anybody in the room have any experience with tinnitus or tinnitus?
I do.
Okay.
I think many of us do. Have experience with tinnitus.
I had a C# for a long time. I thought I was getting alien messages, but then it went away. But
Next.
Yep.